Hello, how are you? Thanks for giving up a little time on a Sunday. We got you out of church, brought you here, and there's going to be quite a contrast, probably, between where you were earlier at the Baptist church down the road and Rocky Horror Picture Show. Is anybody here under the age of 18? Oh, good, so I can...
We got one.
Oh, all right. So
Okay, all
I
right.
can't swear then, I can't, can I? I can swear? Yeah, I can. Well, if you go see Rocky Horror on stage, that's all it is now. You know, prior to the actual movie, because the movie itself is sort of tame compared to the shadow cast and what they do to the audience. Am I right?
You're right.
Yeah. So, we're trying to discourage so much profanity as part of the whole evening, but we haven't made any headway, unfortunately.
Well, we'll get there.
I'm sitting.
Yes.
You sort of feel like you're
And you're still a foot taller than me.
Yeah. You sort of feel like you're being interviewed for a job or something, and they put you in that one couch that sinks down, and so you're lower than the CEO. And so I actually feel like I'm lower than you, and that's
kind of impossible.
So
I never forget the very first time we talked, and I mentioned War and Remembrance, to which he won a Golden Globe, and he was just like, "Yeah, I won it because I play a submarine captain, and I was all wrong for that." Do you know why? I said, "Because you're too tall." Yeah, I'm not submarine height. He pointed at me. You're submarine height.
You are.
Yeah,
you
I
are.
am. And you've also played. Combat pilots in
Yeah.
F-16s. You're way too big for that.
Again, I was way too tall. I was until I saw the pilot on the plane coming here go into the head on the plane, and he was taller than the toilet area. And I thought he can't be a real pilot because he's too tall. He was also about 18 years old. I was a little nervous about getting on the plane to come here because they had said prior, we can't find a pilot. That happens all the time, right? No, the pilot or the crew or somebody is missing or they're late. And then all of a sudden you get into the plane and there's an 18-year-old flying it, and a service dog bringing you your ginger ale.
I'm just nervous if somebody in my immediate square areas just has a little toddler or a baby. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Can I push my earbuds in any further?
Yeah. Later on when we do some questions, if you have any questions, I have a little gift for the one who has the best question. And I won't reveal what the gift is yet, I don't think. Let's see. Do I have something here? Hold on. Oh, no, here, I'll reveal this one to you. It's enjoy the original sliders, 3 free original sliders from White Castle. Okay? And on the front I have signed, Barry Bostwick, you're a hot dog, not a burger. So that's a line from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You're a hot dog. You're a hot dog, but I never was. What's this song? You're a hot dog, I never was. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Yeah, that's good. People always say, well, what's your favorite line from Rocky Horror? And I always say, well, the only line I really remember is asshole, because it's yelled at me so much, during the actual screening of it. And where was it? This last October, we did a tour, a Halloween tour, our 49th tour, and I said to the producers, I said, 49, yeah, that's such a monumental year for some kind of a tour. 49, and I said, well, couldn't we do it on the 50th or something, So we are. Next year is our 50th anniversary of Rocky Horror Picture Show. So look for us at a theater or a venue near you, because probably Pat and Nell and I and Susan will probably be at a theater near you doing something Rocky Horror-ish, You know, they're talking about a big thing at the Hollywood Bowl in L.A. But we're also going to do a European tour, I think, next year for the 50th, probably 10 or 11.
I'm glad Susan is decided to start doing conventions.
She's jumped in.
Yeah,
she
really
must
is.
need the money. I don't know. Susan, I'm sorry. She's in the back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that you needed the money. She's not in the back, and she doesn't need the money, okay? She's, no, Susan is great. Yeah, no, she started doing it, and she's loving it. You know, we were in London a couple of months ago, and who else was there? Somebody that we hadn't seen in 50 years. It was Peter Henwood, who played Rocky, the original Rocky. He sort of came out of obscurity, and decided to finally get involved. And he's the sweetest guy. He was always so shy when we were making the movie, and he never talked to anybody because he wasn't really an actor. He was just a bodybuilder and model, and he was the bodybuilder and model in London in the mid-'70s. He was a superstar, you know, in what he did. One of the first, you know, guys who really did all of that thing they do to your stomach, you know. How do you get that? I never had. Do you have that?
No.
No. Okay. No. Okay. You could.
I have a 1-pack ab. If it's been left in the sun too long, it starts to bloat.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool though. That he sort of came on out, because I know he's always been one of those. Yeah, well, he's still here, but doesn't do appearances and stuff.
Yeah,
so maybe for the 50th, he could really just go all out and get everybody together.
Well, I think, and I think he liked it. We did a big panel, 1,000 people there or something at this London Comic-Con, and I think he enjoyed it. I think he'll be back, and we've lost so many of the original people, you know, from the wonderful Meatloaf from last year, and
we were together when that happened.
Yeah, and so many of the Transylvanians have gone. And so I sort of feel like I am now, you know, one of the last little people from The Wizard of Oz, you know, touring around, going, yeah, follow the yellow brick road, you know, Jesus. I'm sorry, go on. I don't know if that's what they sounded like, but I think it was something like that.
Well, there was that last few that they were going around, and they were still wearing the costumes and everything.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe when you get a point comfortable, you can, you know, wear the fishnets and.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. That'd be a great photo op.
Yeah. I did
we
that.
We charge $10 extra. You know, it's like photo op on Saturday that was $10, but Barry will be in full Rocky Horror costume.
Oh yeah. No. I did that a couple of years ago for Peaches Christ, who's a drag artist in San Francisco, and I did his show at I don't know, Geary Theater or something, and I came out in the full outfit, and I realized I still couldn't walk in high heels, you know. But it was great fun, and I decided I would just burn all of that crap from now on. And if anything, I'll come out as Brad Majors in the jacket, you know, with the patch and the glasses and all that. But once I came out in my bathrobe, and it was very difficult when you're doing an interview on a stage, sitting on something like this in a little bathrobe. I didn't know quite what to do with my legs. There was a little bit too much always showing. I saw photos from it at the end, and I'm going, oh, I'll never do that again. With the bathroom. Yes. What else are we talking about? Oh yeah. You said you had something?
Yeah. The last couple of times I've been playing a clip or something from your greater body of work, and it's kind of fun to see how long it takes you to remember what it was and if you were in it.
Oh, okay.
So we'll go outside of the screen here.
I have to see this, or else I won't remember it.
Right.
What? Am I following you?
We got to go outside to see it. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Now that he's gone.
Pause it.
I don't like him. Okay. I've never liked him, and this will be the last time I ever do it. Okay, let's go look at this clip a little bit. Okay.
He's just kidding.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, yes, yes, right. All right, now
Hello.
go ahead and start it up.
Now, for the first time, in one brand new 2-hour motion picture, you will see 2 brand new 1-hour motion pictures. It's the whole magical entertainment experience of the 1930s. It's Movie. The movie that's more than one movie. Our first new movie is Dynamite Hands, the story of a poor but decent kid.
Then you got dynamite hands, kid. These hands are for reading books.
With dukes of steel and a heart of mush.
It's just that I want the garden so bad. I can taste it.
Will he box his way?
What's that guy's name?
Harry Hamlin.
Harry Hamlin. That's right, Harry Hamlin. Whatever happened to him?
He's
Or
around.
will he have to take a dive?
Are you asking me to take a dive?
Can he slug his way out of the mink-lined prison of champagne hangovers and penthouse floozies and back into the arms of his sweetheart?
Hi, Joey.
Dynamite Hands.
Funny, isn't it?
You'll laugh
How many times your guts can get a slap in the face?
till your heart breaks. And that's only the beginning. The second new movie is Baxter's Beauties of 1933. Meet Spats Baxter. He's the king of Broadway.
That's why I got to have
George C. Scott. What a
Yes.
great actor.
So
Yeah.
leading lady. And then he needs a brand new score.
just one catch.
There he is.
Mark, 12 songs. Well, there goes my dinner.
Starring George C. Scott.
After all, someone's got to make a living on a decent place in which to live. You want? Any part of the human body has a tendency to break down.
Art Carney.
I'm afraid the eyes have it.
Trish Vanderveer.
You can't ask a star to sing this. Shark.
Red Buttons.
Boss, I can't hold up the overture any longer. What should I do? Hold up the overture.
And Eli Wallach.
What a cast.
I
My
know.
God.
Yeah, it really just.
And I,
All new, funny movie. So forget your troubles and get happy. Laugh your way back to the myths and magic of the 1930s. Never before has one motion picture given you 2 motion pictures. It's Movie. It's fun.
It's real hard.
Gee whiz, there's nothing human. Oh gosh,
well,
Now,
why did Harry Hamlin get all the screen time?
Well,
That's what I want to
yeah,
know.
but you get it in the black and white version. He's in the black and white one too. He plays the heavy. He plays the guy who's gonna
Who,
threaten
me?
to beat up you.
Oh, yeah. That was what was interesting about
You got the cool
this,
gangster outfit and the mustache.
was that this movie had the same cast of actors in both movies. So we were like a, what do you call them?
It's like a double feature.
That's
Well,
what you
well,
call-
yeah,
yeah.
It was originally supposed to be called double feature. It's on Tubi now, so see it for free, and it's just one of those weird things. You watch it, and you're like, it's good, but you're left wondering, how did this get made, and why did this get made, and how did they push it through the Hollywood system? But it's fun.
Stanley Donen directed it. Who did what is Stanley Donen's history? Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
He's done a few big musicals and ones that were fabulous, and then he did this and
Written by Larry Gelbert, who was basically the showrunner of MASH.
MASH. That's right. He wrote the original MASH too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So this is a very underrated movie.
Yes.
And even though I'm only in the background in one of the scenes, I'm actually the lead in the first one, Baxter's Beauties, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yes, you are, because you're the show. Yeah, you were because they would have pushed the Hollywood talent, but yes, he's the music writer who has to do that and get the girl and everything else, and yeah.
It was my Jimmy Stewart impression.
Yeah.
At the time. Yeah. Right. But no, I encourage you to see that movie. I think it's a really good movie. It came out at a Christmas time when Eastwood had some film with a monkey.
Every Which Way But Loose.
Oh yeah, it came out at the same time, and apparently the monkey beat us that
Right.
Christmas. You know. So that was that. But thank you. I've never seen that.
Really?
I've never seen that trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I never want to see it again.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just have to find
Not unless you can edit in some of my stuff too.
Okay, well I could try to do that.
Yeah, one of my songs. You know, maybe the one in the office.
I will work on that for next time.
Will you?
I will.
You sure there's going to be a next time?
Well, that's up to you, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Who has some questions?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Remember,
what's your name?
There's a huge prize for the best question.
Okay. Hi, I'm Saj. My question for you is, what is your favorite musical number in the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh. Probably a song called "Once in a While," that that was cut from the movie, and I don't know if I remember it. But hold on one second. Let's see something. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. No, I don't remember it. Once in a while, she don't want to call you, speaking on the telephone. Once in your life. Are you looking at your clock? You looked at your watch, didn't you? You looked at your watch. You're saying,
That's my job.
How long is he going to sing this damn song?
No, that's
It
my
was
job
cut
to keep
from the
track
movie.
of time. Otherwise,
It was cut from the movie for a very good reason. She don't want to call you, speaking on the telephone. Once in your life, she don't want to know you. You look around, the one you found, she is gone. And that's all the time, all that it takes. Yeah, so far, you're the first question. You could possibly win.
of course, for me, you always get a piece of candy. All right. So, tell you what. Let's. If we would ask a question, let's go ahead and do a line, because that way we can get you on our camera here.
Oh, there's a camera. And should I be someplace where the actual
It's up
answers?
to you. You can go up there. Or last time we did this, you just joined us up here and we went down.
Oh,
you
yeah.
told me how many pieces to give him. So.
All right, I'm just going to wander.
Okay. First of all, great Ash cosplay. What's your name?
My name's Eric.
What you got?
So I wanted to ask you, Barry, in all the years, in all your recognition of Rocky, has there been any opportunity where any tours or anything have asked you, hey, would you play Dr. Scott or the narrator, another role?
Well, you know, now when you're doing it on stage, right? Where's the camera? So now, when you're doing it on stage, see, what happens is that the audience talks back to you, you know, and they say things to you, and they yell shit at you. And I don't want to have to deal with that. I like it on screen. I like it where I'm anonymous, and you can yell at me, and I don't have to respond. And thank you for the question. You don't have to respond to that.
There you go.
Oh, you're handing out candy, you
Yes.
creep.
It's better than what you're going to give away at the end, because I know what it is.
You know, okay. Hello, how are you?
Hello, hi.
Yeah, we just met earlier. Yeah. What is your question?
My question is, I wonder how you decide what kind of projects to work on, because you were in everything from the Rocky Horror Picture Show to Teen Beach Movie on Disney Channel. So how do you decide what to work on?
It's all about location, where the locations are, and if it's going to be fun, and if I need the money at that time, you know. You know, actors always say, "Oh, I just want to work with great people and do good material and all of that."
It's okay that it's about the money.
That's all about the fucking money. Okay, thank you. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, hold on. Get that.
Yeah, here, take your.
Right, there you go.
There you go.
All right.
Hello.
Hi.
You're very scary.
Yes.
They let you in with a real axe?
Yeah, they did.
Really? Oh, that's good. Yes! That's what
Come
happens.
on.
That's what happens in the movie to Meatloaf, right? Doesn't he get chopped up or
Yep,
something?
yep,
yeah?
yep.
This song.
Oh, hot patootie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Good for you. Sometimes people come up and they'll say, "Will you sign my arm or something?" And I'll sign their arm, and then they'll come back at the end of the whatever the convention, and my name will be under cellophane. Yeah, that's what happens, right? And then I have to check my bank account for the next year and a half to see if they found some way to get my signature off their arm onto a piece of paper. Why are you here?
I have a question. Hi, I'm Mandy. So I'm wondering, people, they get your signature tattooed on. I have a Rocky Horror tattoo. Why do you think after almost 50 years that show makes such an impact on people?
Because it's sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Basically, that's what it is. And also, I can give you all the political, social reasons, which I think are wonderful, and I think it's changed a lot of people's lives. But I think when they go see it, where's the camera? I think when they go see it, or when you guys go see it, you're basically just going to a party. You're just having a party, and you're at a party with a bunch of weirdos. Thank God you found your people, your friends, your family, and you've decided to all meet at a Rocky Horror Picture Show evening. And I think it's wonderful. So keep coming, and thank you for the question. And now piss off.
Okay.
Am I being rude for the camera? No. Okay, I'm okay. Okay. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
What's your name?
My name's Will.
Will.
Yeah.
Why?
Because my dad named it.
Good. All right. What would it have been if it wasn't Will?
Geronimo? I don't know.
Geronimo. I see. I would have gone with Geronimo. Then you would have had to spell it for every teacher that you ever. But Will, is it W-I-L-L?
It's William. Short as Will.
William. Do you like William or Will?
Either or.
Either
Hate
or.
the B's and Billy's. And,
Okay. Okay. Say that right to the camera here, Will. You have a question, right?
Yes, I have a question. Okay, so I know when Rocky first came out, it really wasn't socially accepted. How long before the movie you actually saw positive things coming from the movie where when the actors and actresses said, "Oh, this is actually something"?
Oh, I see. I have no idea. I think when it first came out, as you know, Will, it wasn't a huge success.
Right.
And I know that, but what was really interesting about it is that the few places that it was playing, the audiences were coming back again. And that's when Lou Adler, who was the producer of it, discovered that maybe they should find another way to, show this movie. Because it was one of the first films where people were just coming back again and again and again. So he and 20th Century Fox came up with this idea to put it on the midnight circuit, and that's when it took off. When they realized that the same people were seeing it 20 times a month, and then they started dressing up and just acting out, and then they started yelling things at the screen, right?
Right.
And then they eventually sort of became a group or one little group in that particular theater in New York, and they started to sort of formalize how they were going to do the evening. And shadow casts. Have you ever been to a shadow cast?
Yes.
Yeah. They were originally just shadow casts. they were standing in front of the screen, and they were just miming the whole thing, and all you saw was their shadows on the screen. So that's what a shadow cast was. Now it's become like a whole production.
I've noticed that too.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Will.
Yeah.
William.
Either or.
Okay. Thank you. Well, he'll give you some candy, Will. And I wouldn't eat it, Will, please. I would not eat it. It's coming from. I would not look at it. Did you see? It's flat, isn't it? Look, no, it's been
It's
run
soft
over.
and pliable, so if I throw it in the audience, it'll get hurt.
And bendy.
It's bendy and flat. Well, look at where it came from. I'm sorry.
We're
Okay,
friends.
This is ridiculous. This is Rocky Horror. Thanks, Will. Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Shelby.
Shelby?
Shelby, yes.
Shelbia?
Shelby.
Shelby. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, Shelby, look into the camera. What is the question?
Going back to how Rocky Horror is almost 50 years old, which is amazing, is there anything from the film that has inspired you or that has stuck with you up until today?
I think it stuck with me. Probably the fact that I hate being cold. I hate being sprayed down with water before each scene. And that was the hardest part, I think, of the whole thing was that. The easiest part was being with all the wonderful people and actors and technicians who were all on top of their game, except for that bastard who used to spray me down before each scene because I was in my underwear the whole time. You know I was in my underwear most of the time. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm selling my underwear at my table out there on those. Coming by. Yeah, I really am actually. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you have any clocks with you in this trip?
I have clocks. Yeah. Oh, she
got hers.
Yeah.
Snuck it away with it.
Yeah,
Tell us about your clocks real quick.
My what?
Your clocks.
My clocks. I'm a sort of a hobbyist kind of guy. I'm a potter. I do pottery and ceramics, and I'll be right back to you. And I have a whole studio in Florida, and I make pots, and I was taught by a Japanese master years ago, 30 years ago, at UCLA. And so I'm on art tours and things like that in Central Florida with my ceramics. And so I sometimes want to do things for the Rocky Horror community, and I started making clocks and jewelry and things like that, and I take a record and I melt it with a torch, and then I put a label on it, the time warp, and then I make it into a clock. And it's I just think it's so clever. Mainly because I thought of it and I'm making them, and I bring a certain number of them to shows occasionally. I just started doing this, and I've got 4 or 5 of them left. I brought 20 or so for this show. So if you want to buy one of my time warp clocks, you better get down there before 4:30 or something. So clocks. I make little jewelry things, little medallions, and I think I'm going to make something for the 50th anniversary. I'm not sure what. What should I make for the 50th anniversary, huh? What do you think? What's that? More underwear. Yeah, underwear. I was thinking of actually making underwear into clocks. Yeah. How about that? And then putting, damn it, Janet, I love you, 50 years ago. 50th anniversary or something like that. Each main character has the numbers. Too much work. I've tried that, making clocks with, I got all the those little buttons and things you can buy and the cards and all that, and I tried that, and it was too much work. But it's good idea, though. Do it, and then I'll buy them from you, and then I'll tack on 50%. Yeah. Hello.
It's the American way.
The American way. That's right. How are you?
Hi.
What's your name?
Savannah.
Savannah.
You're really tall.
I am Savannah. Wait a minute.
No, I'm just really short.
how's
That's
this?
what
Okay, Savannah. Let me just get tall on the camera here for you. Okay.
My question is, knowing what the world is now, would you have rather gone to Transylvania?
Gone to Transylvania?
Yeah.
You mean when they
the
all
house
went
lifts
back
off,
at the
yeah.
end?
I think I
I
would
might have been a happier person if I had gone, rather than just a confused young man for the rest of his life, or a politician spending most of his time in the closet. which would have been probably Brad's life after that. But he, yeah.
I think it would have been really cool.
You thought it would be cool?
Yeah.
What happens there in transsexual Transylvania?
Obviously, they have elbow sex.
Oh, elbow sex. Yeah, and we all know that that's so exciting. Elbow sex. Yeah, here, let's try it. Elbow sex. What is it?
You have to like.
Oh, God. Oh, all right, sit down. That's all I can do. Wow. I'm sweating. God, elbow sex.
I guess I get sloppy seconds.
You guys, are we doing elbow sex too?
Yeah, sloppy
Okay,
seconds.
right. Okay. Woo! That arm's not going to be used again for a long time.
I'm not washing mine.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Drew.
Drew. Do you have a question besides? Well, Drew, what's your question?
Well, so I was a Rocky Horror Picture virgin before this weekend. I saw my first film on Friday, and
Where the hell have you been for the last 49 years?
under a rock. That's under a rock.
Yeah, that's called Under a Rock. My God.
So my question for you is: it was a very unique film. Never seen anything like it. When they were directing it, did they pick you for your personalities? I mean, your personality is amazing. You're a really fun guy, and I saw a lot of very unique personalities in the movie. Did they kind of let that shine, or did they try to keep you on a path?
They kept on. I think the director Jim Sharman was so smart. I think I like your shoes. Okay. You see, I have a hard time staying on track here. Okay. He's so smart because he knew the tone of this movie. You know, it had to be a little larger than life, but not cartoony. And I thought that's was a really hard balance, and I think he really did it well. And some of us who had come up from the stage, because I had done mostly stage work before then, there was always that moment where he would say, "Do a little less, Barry. Do a little, just calm it down a little bit." And I tried my best, but there's still a couple of little, vicissitudes that are a little too. Sometimes I think they're a little too over the top, but. When you see it on stage now, that's the problem that a lot of people run into, is they just want to do a cartoon on stage. It's a real story about real people who are involved in really weird things, but it's all about the loss of innocence. Everybody in it by the end of the movie, they've lost their innocence in some way, whether it's Rocky or it's Janet, or it's Brad, or it's the brother and sister who are doing elbow sex. But yeah. Did I answer your question?
Absolutely, thank you.
He's going to give you some candy.
Here you go, enjoy.
Don't eat it in front of me, please. All right, thank you. How are we doing on time?
We'll do these fellows here, and we'll be at a good point.
Did you say 3 fellas? 2 fellas, sorry, okay. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, what's your name?
My name's Alex. How are you?
I'm great, Alex. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Okay. What's your name? What's your name? Alex.
Yeah.
And how you doing?
Great.
Great. Yeah, good. I always like this whole thing with the microphone, where the microphone's usually on the wrong mouth. Okay. Yeah. What's your question?
Well,
What's your question, Alex? No, really, seriously. Now, how come you're not speaking up? Okay, here.
I've got.
What's the second question? I'm sorry, Alex. Okay, no, okay, I'm sorry, Alex. Okay, no, here, take the microphone.
Sounds good.
Okay, now.
So my first question is, one of my favorite novels is Moby Dick, and I understand you were in Moby Dick, and I've seen the movie. Did you enjoy your experience of Moby Dick? And my second question is, what's your favorite dinosaur?
What's your name again?
Alex.
Alex. Yeah, I did Moby Dick 2010 or something like that. It was the people who produced it are the ones that did that Sharknado thing.
Oh yeah. Good movie.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
And it was as bad as Sharknado was. It was the worst special effects I'd ever seen. Let's put it this way: the whale, right, was so cheesy, and they at the end they they wanted me to go out in a boat and shoot the whale, right? Yeah, and because that's part of the original story, you know, with a big thing. And what they did is, when I showed up, it was such a cheap movie. They gave me a spear gun they had gotten at some backyard sale, and I said, "You're gonna put me in a boat with a spear gun, you know, just like a, and I'm gonna shoot this giant bullshit whale, right?" So I went home the night before and I made a gun. And it's almost as cheesy as the other thing, but it's within the nature of the movie. So if you see it, just know that I involved myself so much in that movie that I'm actually making my props and probably writing my dialogue. But the one thing I couldn't do was do the CGI, right? That's what it's called when they do all the special effects and stuff. Oh boy, was it bad. You've seen it, right?
Actually, I haven't seen that one yet.
Well, next time we do this,
Okay,
please
well,
bring a clip from that.
Okay, I will. I absolutely
oh, yeah,
will.
Yeah, and make sure it's just all pictures
So
of the
you.
of the whale.
All right, okay.
You know, of that stupid whale that was. Yeah, so that's was it, I asked her. And what was the other thing?
What's your favorite dinosaur?
Dinosaur. Yeah, I know.
Try something fun.
I don't know. It's a dinosaur. My famous. George Burns.
That works.
Yeah. Okay.
That
All right.
works for
Thank
me.
you.
My vote.
Thank you.
There you go. And of course, George did the introduction in movie. He opens the movie.
He did.
Yes.
Movie. George Burns. Never met him, but boy, what a great guy. Hello.
Howdy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Enjoying life.
Oh yeah. What's your name?
My name's Jonathan.
Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan. Do you want me to screw around with you for a little while, Jonathan? Yeah.
Yes.
You do?
Nothing more.
Okay, Jonathan. I will, Jonathan. What made you choose the yellow shirt today, Jonathan? Is this a costume?
I've decided to be kind of an NPC this weekend, and I've worn the same shirt every day. People think it's a Trek outfit, but I don't have like the star. That's been my thing.
Oh, that's great. I have no idea what you just said. Jonathan, it's great. So, do you have a question for me?
I do. First off, I loved you in Spin City. That was like a very, I love that sitcom in general. It was a great one. So I didn't have a good question for that. So Rocky Horror, I was wondering, I've seen a lot of shadowcasts. My best friend talked to you about the Michigan shadowcast recently and bought some of your underwear, and she loves it.
Has she bought a clock yet?
I don't know if she knows about it.
No, well, you just tell her about it. BarryBostwick.com. She can go on my website and buy my clocks. BarryBostwick.com.
In the shadowcast, people yell out a lot of things during the script when they know things are coming. Do you have a favorite one of those things that people yell at shadowcast?
Why are you being such an asshole? That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm gonna. Is your reward?
Oh, you gave him candy.
Yes, I did.
God, that's just so creepy, isn't it? Creepy.
It's how I deflect it. It's a prop. It's a non-verbal way I can tell everybody, thank you, you're done.
That's good. I got the sour punch.
Right, well, they're all sour punch.
They're all sour punch?
They're all sour punch. Just very different colors or flavors.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Are you really a PETA?
What's that?
No, what? What did I say? No, I didn't mean that.
Would I have this job if I was?
Okay.
Would I worked for Disney for 14 years if I was?
Yeah, most of them do.
He said it, not me.
Okay, all right. Calm down. Jeez.
The statements of our guests do not reflect the opinions of GalaxyCon or its affiliates.
Is this? Yeah. Have you really worked for Disney that long? Yeah, you have.
I was there 14. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Heck of a way to earn an equity card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do? What are your jobs usually?
Oh, I did the Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor show. So I was firmly middle-aged, but I played a 7-year-old for 14 years. Hello, humans.
You still look 7 years old.
Oh, well, thank you.
Really? My God.
What's going on with the Megaforce documentary? Is any new
we're
rollouts
making
on that?
a Megaforce, a documentary about the making of Megaforce. We call it the documentary nobody was asking for. And we're I think it's going to come out in the next couple of months. I mean, it's all being It's all being, what do they say, color
Finalized.
corrected and all that kind of stuff now. And it'll hit festivals, and it's really a good movie. You don't have a clip from that, do you?
Not this time.
No, well.
Sorry. Well, we,
you let me
we
down.
said we asked if there was any Megaforce fans, and
There was no
we'll make
Megaforce.
Megaforce.
No Megaforce fans here. I know, not a one. Well, today I think I have had one or two.
Wow.
Yeah. Usually there's a lot more.
Yeah.
Megaforce. Megaforce. What is our website for Megaforce? MakingMegaforce.com, and then Megaforce HQ is our Facebook page. So if you want to know about our documentary, go on to either one of those. And if you go on to Megaforce HQ, sign up and become part of our family of friends. At this point, I think we're up to, I want to say 386 people on our Facebook page.
Wow.
Huh? Yeah.
Wow,
Well,
yeah,
really, we're going there, huh?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a. I think Megaforce, we made it in 80. What? 3, 2, 4, 5.
80. Yeah, 83.
Yeah, 83. Yeah, with Persis Kambata from Star Wish World.
Star Trek, the motion
Star
picture.
Trek,
She,
okay.
Ilea, the bald woman from Star Trek.
Yeah,
motion
she
picture.
was very good. And who was the other guy? My sidekick and
That was Michael.
Beck.
Yes,
Michael Beck.
From
Love
the
Michael
Warriors.
Beck. Michael Beck.
Yep.
He's great. Yeah. So we're all in this documentary, and it's a good documentary. It's not just about people who made it. It's about the story is about this one kid who fell in love with the movie when he was 12, and it really changed his life. And he spent his life up till now trying to meet his hero, and I unfortunately was his hero. And he sought me out, and that's sort of what the documentary is about. And besides, he's leaving. He's leaving without his gift. He's leaving.
I was about to say, do we have a winner?
I don't know. What was his question?
He was the first one.
Yeah.
What was your question again?
The musical number. What is your favorite musical number?
Oh, that's right. Well, just wait a minute. Hold on. Here, you can have that.
Oh,
that's a keychain with the lips on it. Thank you for letting me make a fool of myself.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Okay, goodbye. Enjoy your day.
Anything else coming up?
What's that?
Anything else coming up?
What do I have coming up? I have got to do a short film in January. I did a series on what do they call it? The web? No, the thing called Inside the Extras Studio. It was a show that we did.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago. Is it coming back?
Well, the guy who wrote that, he's doing a short film that I'm
okay.
working with him.
All right.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of dates next year for this whole Rocky Horror 50th anniversary, and apparently I have to start making clocks with faces of all the other characters on it. I'll try my best. Okay, well, all right.
Let's wait too.
What?
Please hold for a conference.
No, I just wanted for the stage selfie.
Sure. Yeah.
So what are we doing?
Oh, we'll take a picture with the whole audience.
Right now?
If you want. Yeah, we could do that.
Well, but who am I going to give this thing to?
Well, you're about to say, yeah, we got to give this away first. Yeah.
It's right up there, right? No,
Yeah.
Could you hand it to me, please? Yeah. This is
Dun dun dun.
this is the three original sliders, from with my sign it, and you're a hot dog, not a burger. God, this is who. What do you guys think was the best question? The dinosaur? Dinosaur? Really? Do you guys think it was the dinosaur? Oh yeah? Where is the dinosaur?
He's right up front here.
Oh yeah. No, I don't want to give it to you. Here we go. Three free hamburgers. Yeah. That's okay. Somebody gave it to me at my table about 2 hours ago. So don't think I bought that shit. I don't eat it. Okay.
And you do a voice on Isla Monstro? For Steven?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What is the name of that?
Isla Monstro.
Isla Monstro.
Yeah, it'll be an animated feature that's going to be coming out soon. One of our camera guys here, he's an animated feature he wrote during COVID, and he got Barry and a bunch of other people we know through the credits to do voices on it.
Good.
So
Good.
that'll be coming out soon. So,
well,
all right.
thank you all for sticking in with me, and it's always fun playing with you guys, even the elbow sex guys. Yeah, good. Thank you. You were the best.
Yep.
Yeah, you were the best. You had a very hard elbow. I like that.
All right, everybody. If you want, come on around. Let's get a picture with all of you and our amazing guest.